Damn, I should have refilled this before I got on here. Anyway, what is going on, boys? I'm live Sunday night. I should be working on predictions. I should be doing videos. I should be doing a million things. But here I am yet again talking to you boys. And so, okay, weird. Anyway, here I am. I don't know how long I'll be live. It's already a little bit late for a Sunday. But why not do a Sunday live stream where we can talk about Leon Edwards getting absolutely wrecked by Sean Brady and Ariel admitting that he was going to run with the narrative that the Bilal fight was a fluke had Leon beat Bilal, had Leon beat Brady. Huzefa, the missing Huzefa, which I'm probably, I'd never asked you. I'm probably butchering your name. Huzefa. Husfa. I don't know. Anyway, thank you for the 199. 4570. 4570 around the hall. 4570. 4570. Ball spot dead. Huzefa. Damn, dude, I've been calling you Huzefa for like a year. How am I ever going to break that habit now? How am I ever going to... Look, I can't... I'm going to try. Please forgive me if I forget, because it's ingrained in my brain to call you Huzefa. Maybe you're just going to have to change the pronunciation. Maybe you're just going to have to change the pronunciation at this point. Huzefa. They should finish Leon off and give him another wrestler. Yeah, let him fight Shavkat next. It's all good, no worries. Thank you for the 199. I appreciate it. I'll try to say it right, but just please forgive me if I say it wrong, because it's like ingrained in my mind because I've said it the wrong way for a year now. I guess it was close enough and you didn't really care, so you never told me. But it is what it is. I just realized I lowered my desk a hair. My screen's a little bit low. Anyway, what's up? The one who vapes. Pause. The one who vapes is a made man in this community. Did you see MMA One Point's vid about how they spotted Dana retiring this year? I don't watch MMA on One Point. What did they spot? But also, I see Dana getting out of here in the next 2 to 3 years. He's got his hands in too many pots. He was already kind of talking about it at a post-fight presser where he was saying, I don't know, we're going to see how far I can stretch myself thin. Pause. What's up, brother? What's next for Brady? Would they do him versus Gary? I would love that fight. I don't know what they're going to do. I need to know if Usman and Colby are out of the rankings, because realistically, the new up-and-comers should be able to beat the shit out of the old guys and take their spots at the top of the division. Like, if I could book something right now, I'd book Brady Usman, Gary Colby, and then I would assume both Brady and Gary would win, and then Brady could get a title shot next, and then Gary would need one more win before he could fight for a title. But if Colby and Usman are refusing to fight, or they are done, that changes the division quite a bit. I would like to see, I don't know if the UFC would want to do Gary versus Brady. I would personally love it. It depends. Are they giving Shavkat the next title shot? Is Shavkat want to stick around and wait? Who wins between Bilal and JDM? Let's just say Bilal wins. You do Gary, JDM. Bilal, Shavkat. And Brady, Usman, but then that still requires Usman to fight. It's tough. It's tough to kind of flesh out the welterweight division. But I would absolutely love to see, so many matchups. Do Gary versus Leon, Brady Usman, Brady Shavkat, JDM Gary, again, I just said that one. The possibilities are endless, but I need to know some more time frames. Gary going to wait that long for JDM? True. Gary wants to fight ASAP, from what I understand. From what I understand, he wants to fight this June. Gary Shavkat too. Full camp. Overlap decided to show up. What's up, Andy? What about Buckley? Oh, yeah, I'm forgetting Buckley. Bilal beats JDM. We get rid of Usman Colby. Let me look at the rankings. I'll tell you right now. I'll really give you a fleshed out answer here, because it's actually interesting right now. Okay, so let's just start off by we're going to throw Usman and Colby in the trash. They are gone out of the rankings, okay? We do Bilal JDM. Let's, for all intents and purposes, say Bilal beats JDM. Okay? And he's waiting for his next contender. Shavkat waits for the title shot. So you have Bilal versus Shavkat. Then you do Leon versus Gary. And then you do Brady versus Buckley. There you go. That's what you do. Bilal Shavkat, Leon Gary, Brady Buckley. That's the fights to make. What's your prediction on Islam Topuria? I would probably pick Islam via decision. Can Islam become the GOAT? Yes. Gary needs to retire. Kamaru. Dude, doesn't seem like Kamaru or Colby wants to fight anyone. Fraud's going to drop in with a hey. Lurk the rest of the chat. Yeah. He's too busy for us now around here. But I'm kind of biased, and I really want to see Bilal Shavkat. If it was up to me, if I could really make whatever I want, if I can make anything I want and everyone's staying in the weight class, give me Bilal Gary. Leon versus Buckley. Give me Shavkat versus Colby. Give me Kamaru versus JDM. There you go. There's the entire weight class matched up for my personal preferences. If I could just make whatever fights I want it willy-nilly without anything actually mattering. You know? Are you doing a dedicated video on Leon? What do you mean specifically? All the excuses? I already kind of did. I could make a video just going back through the excuses, laughing about it. Give me 45-70. The full 45-70. The old 45-70, 45-70, 45-70. How long is Shavkat out for? Does anyone know? Does anyone know? Islam going to test that black belt and submit to Topuria? I really think so. It wouldn't shock me. Islam's got some of the best jiu-jitsu in all the UFC. Islam may be the best overall all-around grappler in the UFC. Man, if JDM fought Leon yesterday, I think Leon would have won. I don't know, man. Leon's got no heart. JDM probably would have cracked him, and then Leon would have quit afterwards. Kamaru's dangerous if he still has knees. He got fucked by Leon, but still has a fight against Hamza. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to bet on anything with Usman because he sat out for 3 years on a 3-fight losing streak. Hasn't won since UFC 268. We're at UFC 314. It's been 32 plus 14. It's been 46 events. It will be 46 events since Usman has won a fight next pay-per-view. Shavkat tweeted after the injury he wants the winner at the end of the year. Man, Shavkat seems like he's injury prone, isn't it? Honestly, I believe Buckley's a harder fight for Brady rather than Shavkat. I think they're all tough fights, but I think Brady mops the floor with Buckley. I saw your highlight of Leon getting finished on another channel. I was dead laughing. Do you clip shorts? What channel was it? I'm gonna go look it up. But no, I don't usually do shorts. I don't do shorts. That's why I said the other day, if somebody wants to, they can. They can post clips of shorts and stuff. There's a couple people who do clips here and there. But I didn't see it. Where is it at? Let me know. Is it like a short someone posted? I haven't even gone back. I don't go back and look at my reactions, but I'll check it out. I'll send it. I don't know if it'll let you link it in chat. Nice shirt, thank you. Why nobody talking about Usman not fighting at all? I don't know. I'm going to give Brady his credit finally. Leon is cooked, but Brady still smoked him and is part of the new gem we need. How long have we been complaining about welterweight? I remember, Andy, you've been a part of it too. Let me take a look. Yeah, but that's not it. That's an old channel. I mean, that's a channel someone hasn't posted in a while. Actually got some decent views, believe it or not. That's the crazy part. MMA, Joey, Brady, Leon. Yeah, nothing comes up really that I would know to look at. It's a compilation. Do you really say Brady's a Dollar General Bilal? Is he not? I really appreciate your honesty. It's not unbiased. It was a compilation. Where was the compilation? Let me see. Brady, Leon, reaction, MMA. Let me see if there's like a reaction I see. I don't see nothing, man. Nobody cared about this card. Let's filter by today, I would guess. Filter by today. I don't see any like reaction. Like, oh, reaction. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see nothing. I don't see like a reaction compilation. Let me search that. Did I search that? Filter today. Filter. Yeah, I have no idea where it's at. I have no idea. Maybe you saw it on IG or something. On MMA Zone. You know, did that come up? You're right. That did come up. That did come up. I'm dumb. I just thought you were talking about like a video reaction. Okay, so it was a tweet. You should have told me it was a tweet, buddy. You were acting like it was a clip, video clip is what I was looking for. Sean Brady dominates Leon Edwards and submits him in the 4th round. Leon Edwards humiliated himself this week, making all those excuses for why he lost to Bilal instead of actually trying to improve. Facts. Facts, and facts. Where's the video at? All I see is tweets, bro. It's a video of screenshots of tweets, dude. I don't know what we're getting at here. In which weight class would you fight right now if you were a fighter? I would fight at heavyweight. I'd cut down to heavyweight. The sponsor made the made man around here, the one who vapes is in the building. Yeah. Made man in this community. Absolute made man around here. Rewatching Bilal Leon right now, seeing if there was a significant shot landed on either end. Bilal rocked him in the 2nd round or 1st round. Bilal rocked him in the 1st or 2nd round. I think it was 1st round. I was just talking about the other day. I don't know why I can't remember it. No fucking way. No way I'm out of water already. 14 minutes in. Joe, you went full bomby and switch pick. I know, I'm embarrassed. Who would you match make the winner and loser of Protez Neal with? I don't know, man. It's hard to say. I would give Protez a big fight if he wins. If Jones, Tom, or Ilya Islam don't have an international fight week, which fight you want? DDP Hamzat. DDP Hamzat. I can't believe I didn't have any water in here. I thought I had some, but I just got a bunch of ice. I just got a bunch of ice around here in this community. How sad are you KSI pulled out? All right, you're going to call me crazy because I've definitely heard the name before. I don't even know who KSI is. I've heard the name, but I don't know who he is. I couldn't tell you who he is. I don't pay attention to these like weirdo boxer, influencer, whatever guys. I know he's one of those guys. It's as much as I know. Why don't you like Leon Edwards? I just don't like dudes who get dominated after they call their opponent sucky and shitty, get dominated, and then make excuses for why they lost instead of owning it like a man. I figured that. Shavkat. Hey, Slacker, get on your stream. I'm here, bro. What are you talking about? Shavkat. How do you guys want to see welterweight match made? What matchups do you guys want to see? That's the real question. What matchups do you want to see? Because there's so many different great matchups you can do. There are really so many matchups. I mean, there's no bad matchups. Andrew, thank you for the 2 months of membership. MMA Joe versus Colby in a boxing match. You need that KO. It'll be easy KO for me. I'd slump him out cold. I'd put him in doggy style. Slumping him. I'd slump him right in a doggy style position. Usman versus Gary or Buckley. I just want Usman to fight instead of just talk. Brady was saying Leon was salty towards him after the fight. When Brady tried to shake his hand, Leon refused to shake his hand back, so I understand his disdain for Leon. Doesn't surprise me. Leon's a salty little bitch. Who do you think wins, Prime Habib or Prime Islam? I'll say Prime Habib. You know, shame on anyone that ever called Habib boring. I saw somebody post highlights of Habib today, and it's like insane. Absolutely insane how crazy exciting Habib was. I will say Habib was more exciting than Yuri Prochazka. And I'll die on that hill. His ground and pound was like no other. Your boy Jon Jones would not dare step to Aspinall, we're going to say, and he's not my boy. Who's the worst UFC fighter ever? Leon Edwards. Colby Covington. The welterweight division as a whole. Who wins, current champ Bilal or Prime Usman? Current champ Bilal outstrikes him. More than Yuri is wild, bro. Dude, I'm telling you. Habib was the most exciting fighter of all time, in my opinion. The nonstop pressure, dude. Remember his ground and pound? Remember his fucking ground and pound? That's what made it so exciting. It's like can anybody not get dominated by him? Like, Yuri's just fighting like a wild man. So for me, it's different. My bad, I was sending the wrong video. What are you talking about then? What was the right video? All the fights were one-sided domination. I know. That's what I'm saying. What made him so excited? Can Brady beat Bilal? I think he could. It's possible. I don't think so. It depends how much Brady's striking has improved. I'll tell you this right now. If Bilal hadn't already beat up Brady, everyone would say Brady easily beats Bilal. I think he could because Brady's striking has definitely improved. Has Habib ever lost in combat sports? No. Nope. And I don't think he would have. I think he'd still be undefeated to this day. To this day. What video am I at 227 of? You got to copy and paste the title of the video. It won't let you send a link. Welterweight division, Bilal, JDM. Shavkat, Buckley. Oh, Bilal, JDM versus Shavkat. Buckley versus Brady or Usman. Gary versus Protez. Colby versus Wonderboy. That's what I would do moving forward. Nah. We got to put Colby out of his misery, dude. He's got to fight someone. He's got to fight someone hard. UFC needs a star. Bad. I'm just going to say it's boring. I don't know about all that. It's a little bit exaggeratory. We got a lot of bangers coming up. Was Edwards lucky against Usman? Yes. Fluky KO and a cheat fest against a gun-shy Usman. I'd pick Usman to beat him right now. I'd pick Usman to beat him right now. For real. I'm done. Anyway. Like button is free, I know. That's why I come here for most current MMA news around. I do not know because, Joey, you are more tapped in than me. Dude, we got a lot of big fights on the horizon. You're just probably worn out from all the Apex events. And the bad matchmaking. The sport could be 10 times better. With just some minor changes, I swear this. Let's say the UFC's at like a 5 out of 10 right now. It could legitimately be like an 8 out of 10. 2 cards a month, every other week, stack cards, cut about 150 fighters that are nothing but scrubs, do a Tuesday night fight card, let it be its own little thing, and sign the best prospects out of there. Make the most deserving contenders fight the champions, or make the champions fight the most deserving contenders. When the fans want to fight, make that fucking fight. Think about how much better that would be. Dana can actually talk good about his champions. Promote his champions. What beard products do you use? I use some beard oil and I just use some beard soap and beard conditioner. I got to get a beard sponsor soon. That's something I could get, a beard sponsor. I'd like to get a beard sponsor. They need to hit me up. Be like, damn, let me sponsor that alpha beard. I'm telling you, if I was running the UFC, guys, ooh, man, it'd be oh my God. If I was a multi-billion, if I had 50 billion overnight or 20 billion overnight, the first thing I would do is try to buy the UFC. The first thing I would do. I'd spend half my net worth buying the UFC and just tweaking it. I wouldn't do some massive overhaul. I would just tweak it. Man. And it's tough. It's tough because I feel like it could be ran so much better. Why haven't you tried to get a man shave sponsor like Submissive Radio and Beard Products? Because I don't care to get a sponsor. This channel is supported by you guys. So when you guys watch the videos, that's the way my channel is ran. When you guys donate, that's the way the channel is ran. I'm not out there hunting for sponsors, okay? If something reaches out to me and feels right, I'll do it. But other than that, I'm primarily funded by you guys. I'm 100% funded by you guys. All right, let me search this other video. Boxing community, what the fuck? Pros react. Why I'm not a pro. Boxing community. It's on YouTube? MMA community reacts. Never heard of this channel. Oh, here we go. Oh, you are right. I am in here. Let me go watch this. I haven't seen my reaction. I haven't actually seen my reaction. Let me go see it. I know it was probably funny or something. Let me go take a listen. Oh, God. Hopefully I don't get secondhand embarrassment here. All right, here we go. I called it. I was calling it the whole time, too. Brady blew his back. Dude went from back shots dead. Dude really went from the back shots dead to the bald spot dead. Oh shit, what did I miss here? Bearded Dragon, thank you for the $9.99. I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much for the $9.99, my friend. Appreciate you, Bearded Dragon. Windstream W Joey, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the $10. Zombie, tell me this has... I haven't read it yet. I haven't read a single word about what you're about to say. But considering it's from you, every time you pop in, you say something about the Kentucky State Fair. Let me read. Sup, Joey. I'm currently in talks with GFL after they witnessed my title reign at the Kentucky State Fair. Also, can we get another cuts video about fighters in the whole company who need to be cut? I need to do a cuts video. If I do a cuts video soon, you guys better blow that shit up. Thank you for the $9.99, Zombie. I fucking knew you were going to mention Kentucky State Fair. But hey, man, I think you get a nice contract with GFL. Kentucky State Fair, man, it's really got you in line. Not got you that much needed experience. Thank you for the $9.99, my friend. Cuts video is a maybe. Joe, with Leon Edwards in his bald spot on a 2-fight skid, where do you see the notoriously inactive fighter going from here? I think he has to spray paint his bald spot. I think he's going to have to spray paint his bald spot and come back and try to get a win. And grab the fence. Next time he needs to grab the fence more. That's the only way he's stuffing takedowns. Thank you again for the $10. The kind of one championship does with their Friday night fights. One had a pay-per-view last night and it crashed. And MMA Holes was streaming it and it took one's audience and almost 1 mil overall. That's kind of what one championship does with their Friday night fights. One had a pay-per-view last night, and it crashed. What crashed? The pay-per-view and MMA Holes, it's just streaming it, took one's audience almost 1 million overall views. What are we? I don't know what we're talking about. Let me check up one championship. What did they do? I don't know. I do not know. Post-fight. It doesn't show any views. It must have been one of those events where they can hide the views. Is that what it was? Comments are turned off. Weird. Comments are turned off. It doesn't show any views. Please roast Leon. Man, I don't know what to say about him. I mean, Brady already roasted him. Bro, which camera do you use for live streams? Sony A6400. Joe, what's your ideal headliner for Abu Dhabi Fight Night in July? I don't know. Umar versus O'Malley for number one contender. How do you think Islam Brady would go at 170? I think Islam would just mop the floor with him on the feet. I think Islam would need time to put on the right amount of weight because Brady's kind of strong. But I don't see Brady out-grappling him at 170. I think Islam is going to do better because he doesn't have to cut weight. And I think he's the far superior striker. But it'd be interesting to see if Brady could get him down just because Brady would have a size advantage. Favorite statement from Joey: this is MMA, you dumb bitch. This is not WWE. This is MMA, which stands for mixed martial arts. Guess what that means? Facts, facts, and more facts. Facts, facts, and more facts. Shout out to Ogre Online for the $10 dono. One thing I realize is when someone is champ for a couple years or like 5 years, that's a long time for MMA. Like Kamaru and Leon probably won't ever get the crown back. O'Malley was champ for a minute, for example. Kamaru and Leon will never, ever get the belts back. The second Kamaru lost a close decision to Leon, I knew he was never getting the belt back. O'Malley was the biggest industry plant in history. And I knew it for a long time. I switched my opinion for a small period of time, and I'm jumping back to where I was. You know, you gotta jump back to where you were when you get more information. And O'Malley got gifted a number one contender fight against Petr Yan. Got gifted the fight in general, which I didn't mind. Then gets gifted a robbery win. Then they basically put their finger on the scale. The UFC puts their finger on the scale to give O'Malley to put him at the most advantaged against Aljamain Sterling. He then gets an early stoppage against Aljamain Sterling. Then gets a gifted title defense against Marlon Chito Vera. And then has to fight Merab, and Merab just absolutely ragdolls him. So O'Malley will never be champ again unless somehow they rig it for him again. But thank you for the $10, Ogre Online. Let me see what Camille sent around here. Camille, thank you for the $10 dono. You like how I changed the little message? I went in there and changed the little message today. So when you donate now, it like the stock message says something a little bit different now. If you haven't noticed it. I don't know if you did. Thank you. Camille's been dropping mad PayPal donos lately. There's been like probably 6 or 7 people who've been dropping PayPal donos lately. I appreciate you guys as well. I know you guys don't get the satisfaction of seeing it light up in chat, but I appreciate the donos nonetheless. So thank you. If anybody ever wants to donate via PayPal, it's in the description. But Super Chat is fine as well. Oh, Archie, thank you for the $2. Really hope Patty rear naked chokes Chandler to sleep. I hope Patty starches him out cold. Switch bicycle kick KO. Yair Rodriguez, Andre Fili type KO is what I want. Thank you for $2. Huzefa, thank you for the $1.99. Did you say the Weasel said Hamzat beats everybody? I do not listen to the Weasel. I do not give a fuck about the Weasel. That's nothing against you personally. I just don't care. I don't care about the Weasel. So no, I did not. But Hamzat beats everyone at middleweight and welterweight. That's no doubt. And beats a lot of guys at light heavyweight. That's no doubt. But hopefully we get to see him fight DDP soon, man. That's going to be that's you know what's crazy? Of all the fights, there's been massive talk of Topuria Islam, Jones Aspinall, all the, Ankalaev Pereira too. The biggest fight on my radar right now is DDP Hamzat. I want it so bad. Paul. Whoa. I want DDP versus Hamzat so bad. That was Bully Kenny with that question. What does that mean? I answered this question good, didn't I? Did I not? Gonna have to hop on the dono train next time around. Gonna sit this one out. Yeah, I'm sure you will. Big pause. I said I want it bad. Like the stream, 200 people, 47 likes. What kind of bum community is this, man? Getting extra bummy around here lately. How do you think Renat Colby goes? I think Renat beats the shit out of Colby. I think Colby's a complete and utter scrub. I don't think Colby was good in his prime. And I said that for as long as I had this channel. He got propped up off of losing to Usman. Imagine being propped up off of losing to Usman. And no one will ever disprove that theory. He beat nothing but 40-year-olds on losing streaks. He never even belonged in the top 15. Fuck him. Joey calling it out. Dana's going to retire in the octagon after Jones Aspinall. Imagine Dana retires in the cage. He's like, yeah, I'm out. Imagine he just disappears like Bjorn Rebany. Did anyone ever find out what happened to Bjorn Rebany? Is anyone aware? So yeah, I don't know whatever happened to Bjorn Rebany. It's wild. So thank you. What's up, Joey? Just got here and knew it was Colby. That's funny. Hold on a second, boys. Shout out to Camille for the $5 PayPal dono. Support independent MMA media. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media. Appreciate you. Do you think Umar can beat Merab in a rematch? Yes, I believe he will beat Umar. He will beat Merab in a rematch. Weed is tight. Weed is tight. I like weed. Dude, it doesn't matter. He lost, bro. He lost. He's a scrub. What would Dana lay down in the center of the cage? His power slap blue solo cup. His power slap blue solo cup. He would just lay down. Say, I'm out of here, boys. I'm gonna let the rubber hit the road. I'm gonna let Buckley with little bro Brady. Doubtful. I think Brady would maul Buckley. Ogre Online, thank you for the $10. It also sucks. There's a lot of talent in the UFC. Gets there in their 30s, late 20s, and their window to the best selves is a super small, but also take them years to be ready in the UFC. The UFC, I know they kind of already do it with like LFA, and they need to sign young talent they look forward to being potential elite level athletes and let them fight in like a feeder league for a few years, because sometimes they push guys too far along. I remember thinking Kyoji Horiguchi, when he fought for the title, it was too soon, and I thought he was a promising prospect, but some of these young guys get thrown to the fire too quickly and they get extinguished, and then rest of their careers they're just searching for something that never will be because they never had the opportunity. You know what I mean? Sometimes not getting to the UFC early is a good thing. But yeah, a lot of these guys, some guys do get there late. You know, who's that guy at bantamweight? William. Who's the guy at bantamweight who just got there? He's in the rankings, but I don't want to look it up. I can picture his face. His name's on Marcus McGee. Damn, dude, you know exactly what I was talking about. His name was on the tip of my tongue. Will Adams finally decided to show up. Member for 22 months. Love you, Joey, for life. Thank you, Will Adams. Longtime supporter. Appreciate you. Where you been at? How's life been? How's life been? Haven't seen you in a bit. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the 22 months of membership. I don't know if you've been around enough. I've launched new memberships. If you want to, we do like once a month right now, members only live streams, which are eventually going to be once a week soon. Or a couple times a month, then once a week. Like the stream. Thank you, Erica. Erica, were you here the other night? We had part of the female demographic come in here anonymously and drop a $300 bomb. So you are part of that. You get partial credit because you're part of the female demographic around here. So appreciate you. Erica's a longtime supporter and longtime member as well. Shout out Erica. Why does Dana focus on power slap more than the UFC when the UFC is where the money comes from? Because he doesn't care about the UFC anymore. It's not his sole baby anymore like it was with the Fertitta brothers. He's like a worker that fucks off on the job, basically. He has partial ownership interest, but he already gets a fat check from him regardless. Excuse me. Bo Nickel's almost 30. Yeah, Bo Nickel's a bum too. Largest female demographic in independent MMA media history. Man, I wish my drink wasn't completely balmy right now. I got all this ice in here, and I don't gotta. I'm gonna start eating ice. You'll drop 500 this week. No cap, not even trolling. I'm not going to completely dispel that, but I'm pretty sure you're trolling. But that'd be insane if you did. If you care to drop it via PayPal, bro. But you can drop it via Super Chat if you want as well. Is that a Stanley Cup? I have no idea what kind of cup it is. Does it have any logo on it? It just says bottle. Look. I got this countertop thing that makes ice, and it makes these little nugget ice. So It's damn good ice, man. I dropped 8 quarters last year. Where's the respect? I don't even believe that. I think you just made that up. Was Leon close to becoming the GOAT at welterweight? Never even close. How do you see Pantoja versus Kara France playing out? I think Kai Kara France knocks Pantoja out cold after being in some bad positions. I be taking sips when you don't look. Okay. Did you ever go to the movies and see Snow White? I have not. Drink water and like the stream, everyone. Yeah. There you go. I'm going to have to get a mini fridge up here. Get a mini fridge up here and just have bottles of water ready to go. Joey kind of bougie, drinking water with a straw. How do you want me to drink it? You want me to drink it out of a glass like a bum? You want me to drink it out of my hand? How do you guys drink? Does anybody? Let me ask you this: does anyone drink water straight out the faucet? That would never be me. I don't drink water. I drink it out of the fridge, filtered water out of the fridge. Is anyone drinking that shit straight out the faucet? I know old people do that. That's just not for me. Been busy, bro. Still watch every single video. I try to pop in the streams as much as I can. I'll look another tier, though. Let's go. Yeah, I just didn't want you to miss out on the member stream. Eventually, I'm going to have some people on. They can join, too. Join in on the stream. Leon has defended his title twice. Yeah, he got a bummy title defense. You think John will dismantle Tom? Yes. Bottle only with the seal. We support plastic industry best we can. My faucet has a filter attached to it, so yes. Okay, that's a little bit of a okay. That's a little bit of a different scenario. I drink bottled tap water. That's crazy. Shavkat or Islam? Your pick, Islam. How the hell did Leon manage to win over Usman twice? Flukes, fluke, and cheating. He fluked one and cheated on the other. I'm going Islam over Shavkat. Islam's too damn good. If he puts on weight and he doesn't have to cut weight. If he puts on weight. What the hell isn't that? I'm going to eat ice hall stream now. Matter of fact, let me just go refill my drink. I'm going to go refill my drink real quick. When I come back, you guys better not be bummy around here. I'll be right back. All right, boys. Sorry about that. I peed while I was out, too. Let me see. Right as I came back. Jacob, thank you for the $20 donation via PayPal. Bro, how you picking Patty? Chandler going to rock him and finish him with ground and pound? Chandler is an idiot, Jacob. Chandler is an idiot. He will find a way to fumble it. One way or another, Chandler will find a way to fumble it. And I'm telling you right now, Patty is bad. He's not as bad as everyone makes it out to be. Okay? He's not. The UFC tries to fraudulently elevate him, which makes us think he is worse than he actually is. Chandler will fumble his way into a loss. Mark my words on that one. And it's 5 rounds. Patty will find a way to hurt him. Patty will find a way to sub him. And I'm just not going Chandler, bro. I'm not going Chandler. I'm not picking Chandler ever again at anything. I don't care what Chandler's doing. Chandler, Tony Ferguson 2. I'm going Tony Ferguson. Chandler, King Green, a.k.a. Bob Green, because King is a fake-ass name. I'm going King Green. Okay? Chandler versus Anshul Jubli. I'm going Anshul Jubli. Chandler versus Leon. I'm going Leon. Chandler is a scrub, okay? And I'm tired and I'm angry about people inflating Chandler's skill set. And I was a believer in Chandler for a bit. But the problem is people act like, oh, if Chandler fought a different way, he could be successful. If Chandler was smarter about the way he fought, he could be successful. No, Chandler can only fight one way. He can only be successful one way. And it's a trashy, careless, exciting, brain-dead way of fighting that the older you get, the more you are going to lose those types of fights. So I'm going with the younger, stronger, more intelligent Patty, the baddie, Pimblett. Okay? But thank you for the $20 PayPal dono, Jacob. Appreciate you, brother. Got a nice full cup now. I filled it up, took a massive drink, and then filled it up again. I didn't drink enough water today. Islam head kick KO over Ilya? I don't know. I'd pick Islam over Ilya. I do see Chandler rocking Patty, but Patty surviving, by the way. Mexico card is one of the worst non-Apex cards. I'm going to be honest. The Mexico cards are... What's the word I'm looking for? The Mexican cards are... I don't want to say trash. Mid. Because all they do is pluck out anyone that's got any type of Mexican heritage in their family and then throw them on the card. That's it. He fights like a bull in a china shop, yeah. And it's not always going to work out, especially the older you get. It's not always going to work out. I forgot. Hugh Zafa. Thank you for the 199. Patty wins for sure. Islam beats Gaethje too. Nah, I think Gaethje would triangle choke Islam. Thank you for the 199, Hugh Zafa. I've been saying a version of it correct, kind of. Hamzat versus Ankalaev, I'd take Ankalaev. Ankalaev's too good on the striking, man. I don't know if Hamzat can out-grapple him either. Don't think he would. Patty rear naked chokes after Chandler have done with his bombs combo. Yeah, Chandler's going to gas himself out looking to finish Patty, and then Patty's going to sub him. If I had to guess. If I had to guess around these parts. Yeah, they're just underwhelming cards where they just stack it with Mexican fighters, man. It's just like... It's like Dana's like, oh, Mexican card, let's go to Home Depot real quick. That's what he does, man. He just said he doesn't care about the quality of fights. He just anyone that's Mexican. He'll pick them up, put them to work. Okay? He'll just pick them up and put them to work. Dude, hey, Karim, stop spamming the same message over and over and over again because then you make me not want to read it. So chill, dude. Just chill. You send it one time. That's it. Maybe a second time if I don't answer it 30 seconds later. Who you pick? Chris Padilla, Michael Johnson, Chris Padilla. I don't know if Kaio is going to be a future champ. Ilya was going to announce something else, but he said he changed his name. Was Cap. I don't ever pay attention to any of these like fake ass announcements. I just don't. Makes no sense. What did Ilya say about Charles exactly? Like, mind his business. I'm a champ. You're not, or something. I think that whatever it was, I don't remember exactly what the words were. It made me think more that Ilya's fighting Islam. Because Charles is calling for a title shot. Ilya didn't like that. There's a lot going on behind the scenes right now that you guys don't know about. There's a lot going on behind the scenes that you guys don't realize. Bilal Brady 2 prediction. Bilal. Depends when it was. If it happened later this year, Bilal for sure. Happened late next year, maybe. Maybe. Justin, my co-host, fought Padilla. You know, I actually saw that when I was looking at Padilla's Stabology. I actually saw that. But that's interesting, man. How's everything going with the channel? He said, I'm the featherweight father. I'm the featherweight father? Alrighty. He's a featherweight father. Ilya said something along the lines of, don't talk about me because you're on a losing streak and you have finished in your fights and Ilya's here to call the shots. Oh, yeah, I remember he said you have 30 fights. I finished in 10 of them or something like that. I remember now. Look, Charles is talking like he needs to fight for the belt. You want to fight for the belt off one win off of Chandler? You want to fight for the belt one win off of Chandler? Nah, get the fuck out of here, brother. Get out of here. Most deserving contender. Most deserving contender is undoubtedly Arman Tsarukyan. So, why are people acting like Charles deserves a shot? Dude's on a one. I don't get it, man. Charles is calling for the shot too. Like he thinks he's convinced himself along with the community. What in the hell is wrong with this community? Charles deserves a shot. I mean, I wouldn't mind Charles getting a shot because he had it at one point, but he's got one win over Chandler. What are your thoughts on Pereira making excuses about Ankalaev fight, saying he only won because he held him against Cage? Are you just talking about his post-fight interview? I don't know if that's fully what he meant. But I don't think making excuses after you get dominated majority on the feet is a good idea. And it just shows he's going to easily lose in a rematch. Charles has a lot of miles on him. I don't know how much longer he has left in the tank. I disagree. I wish Charles was more active, though. Seems like Charles has been somewhat inactive. Not really. I mean, he fought in July. No, he fought in April, then November. Remember when Leon said I win 100 out of 100 fights with Bilal? When did he say that? He said 10 out of 10 recently. When did he say 100 out of 100? So you used to be a fan of Ariel, now you hate him? No, that's not the case at all. Let me explain to you my Ariel Helwani arc. In the very, very beginning, I liked Ariel. I thought he asked really good questions, and I thought he was the guy with the news. But what I didn't realize for a very small period of time when I first got into MMA was that he was being fed the news by Dana and the UFC because he was a made man around there, and he was kind of a fake journalist because he was being paid by the UFC. Now, after a little while, it came to I realized that he was on the UFC's payroll, and I absolutely despised Ariel, could not stand him at all. This was when he was universally loved by the MMA community. The UFC was propping him up. I really realized that he was getting checks from the UFC. Now, when Dana fired him and shit all over him and had Ariel crying, I wasn't on either side because Ariel got real news on his own and reported it, but the UFC was pissed because the UFC pays him and feeds him news all the time. So they wanted him to stop. When they found out he knew about that, they asked him not to report it, but he did it anyway. So I don't think the UFC was in the right, nor do I think Ariel was in the right. Then Ariel became the guy, one of the biggest names in MMA media. He already kind of was for a while. But going out on his own or working for ESPN, a combination of both, working for MMA fighting. And I always said he was the best interviewer. And for me, it was a case-by-case scenario. I never liked nor really disliked Ariel at this point. And I was just a case-by-case scenario if I was on his side or I was against him. I made many videos sticking up for Ariel Helwani. I've been called an Ariel Helwani fanboy before. But there's some things that Ariel does that drives me absolutely nuts. And he shapes part of the narrative. And I find it so annoying. And so to answer your question, do I hate Ariel? No. I think he does a very good service for the MMA community. And he's a needed voice to criticize the UFC when they need to be criticized. But in reality, he's lost a lot of credibility because he wouldn't criticize him before. Then he is criticizing him. So now that he's on the outs with the UFC and he's criticizing him, it makes it look less credible. And then Ariel, as a fan, I think he lets his bias get in the way a little bit too much. And he, in a way, is like Dana White to me, where when I see Ariel pushing false narratives or really stupid narratives, and I see a lot of fans regurgitating it, we talked about this last night, I use Ariel as almost a conduit to the MMA community. I see Ariel saying this. I see some people saying it, backing it up. I got to go after it. It's annoying to me. But if Ariel's right, there's been times where people have criticized Ariel. When he was arguing with Chael about Francis Ngannou, I made like an hour-long video defending Ariel and backing up everything Ariel said. When Jamal Hill was going after Ariel, did I not? Who remembers when I was the only person to defend Ariel against Jamal Hill, saying Jamal Hill was delusional, Jamal Hill was unhinged, Jamal Hill was an embarrassment, Jamal Hill was completely wrong, and I was the only person saying that. And I got so much shit for that. And look at what the community thinks of Jamal Hill now. They all finally came around in this community. So that's your long-winded answer. Major L by Charles, when he said that dude got washed already by Islam and he's saying the fans want it. I don't think the fans are dying to say it, to be honest. No one cares who Charles finished when he lost badly to the champ, pulled out, and then lost to Arman. Yeah, exactly. Ariel's the ultimate instigator. Yeah, but I like it. A lot of the MMA community likes it, to be honest. I mean, it's not anything crazy, but... Pat, thank you for the 99 cents. A lot of the MMA community loves the instigation. Thank you for the 99 cents. Ariel picking sides and dislikes certain fighters, pretty much showing bias, can't take him serious. Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh, Poverty Pat with the 99 cent dono. But there's some people who think I'm just as biased. So I get it. It's a double-edged sword. I'm sure at some point there'll be people calling me out saying, Joey's biased. Look at him. I remember Ariel went off when Dana slapped his wife, and rightfully so, though. Rightfully so. Please roast Ariel. I missed it. Damn, I'm at work. I wish I would have had a YouTube channel back in the day. It would have been the biggest contrarian opinion to say Ariel Helwani's a bitch. Ariel's on the payroll. Ariel's not a journalist. Ariel's a fraud. Ariel's a fake. At this point, he wasn't doing anything controversial. He was just feeding us with news. He was on UFC Tonight. And I swear on my life, I could not stand Ariel because I knew he was getting paid by the UFC. He would push certain narratives, and I fucking knew it. And I knew it. And everyone loved him. And I would have been called the biggest contrarian ever for hating on Ariel back then. You know, if Leon was C level, he would have beaten Brady. Yeah. Leon became accustomed to fighting at 5 a.m. He couldn't get used to fighting back at 8 p.m., 10 p.m. Yeah, Ariel, I don't like Ariel pushing false narratives to make excuses for fighters he likes. Ariel's hate list is solely based on religion. I don't know if that's true. Could have to do with management. It could partially have to do with management. But it's hard to say, man. It really is hard to say. Ariel really blurs the lines sometimes. Leon was a champ off a fluke head kick. I agree. I'm here for the instigation. All right, Pat. All right, Patty boy. All right, Patty boy. Instigate away. I'd love to see you instigate right away. Excuse me. Can Brady make 155? Can Brady make 155? No. People claiming you are biased is because their own bias. Maybe. The only bias I have, I openly just flaunt. And you guys know what bias I do have. But it doesn't matter. My bias doesn't affect my opinions. I can still stay objective while having a bias. So he rubs his elbows with the MGMT so he can keep having fighters on. Yeah. Agree it's more management than religion. He shows business and needs people to be on the show. Agreed. We need to get Ankalaev. Man, I want to get Ankalaev on the show, man. That would be crazy. I know it's not going to happen, but he followed me, so you never know. Anything's possible nowadays. Anything's possible. We got to get him on. Magomed. Didn't he change his name to Big Ank? I forgot. You know what's crazy? You can't find Ankalaev's Twitter easily. You can't find his Twitter easily. I'm going to have to go into my channel, go to my media, and find where I tagged him. Carlos versus Fake Ninja. Congrats, Carlos. Carlos versus Fake Ninja. I wonder if Ankalaev is really tweeting. Big Ank Twitter is shadow banned for some reason. I wonder why. Just charge only people with 50K followers are getting fighter interviews all the time. You were right there. Yeah, but it all matters who you know. He gonna need an interpreter? I know. Bring an interpreter. Now I speak fluent Russian. You didn't know I speak fluent Russian? I'll be the interpreter for the entire interview. Will Hamzat be middleweight champ by December? Yes. He's going to need interpreter for... Okay, who do you think they give Brady next? Buckley? I think that makes sense. Brother, we speak in English, brother. He'd be like, no shama. I'd be like, Ankalaev, what do you think of your performance against Alex Pereira? He'll be like, no shama. No shama, you know shama. No shama. And I'll say, okay. He follows you when he only follows 49 people. Anything is possible. True. Maybe it was a mistake. He's going to unfollow me at one point and I'm going to be a little bit annoyed. Like, damn it. Damn it all to hell. I'll be really ashamed. But who knows? You never know. Put him Ankalaev. Have you talked about Aspinall and Jones yet? I believe Aspinall Jones is going to happen. 75% it happens. I think 75% it happens. Hold on. Alrighty. Joey, how long have you been live? I've been live an hour and 5 minutes. An hour and 5 minutes around here. This is what happens, boys. I dedicate half my life to you guys. Who do you feed Colby to? Dude, feed Colby. Look, Brady's earned his title shot, but let's keep him busy. Let's book Sean Brady, Colby Covington. You know Brady would beat the fuck out of Colby, and it'd be so satisfying. Dude, Leon has no heart. It's going to happen, and Dana will piece out the company. What? Feed him to retirement. Brady was begging for Colby. Brady would beat the fuck out of Colby. He would really destroy him. I mean, he would legit destroy him. Legit. I mean, it wouldn't even be close. You know what Hamzat would have done to Colby if he'd ever took that fight? Leon on the donor list. So Usman just not going to fight anyone. Usman's retired, so is Colby. Colby says he only wants legacy fights now, no up-and-comers. They're all above him in the rankings. It's so bizarre to me that Tom had to defend his interim belt. It's happened before. Tom was a fake interim champion anyway, bro. I'm being dead serious. I know people think I'm trolling with that. He never deserved the interim belt anyway. So the thing is, I don't mind him fighting a couple times, but at this point, it's getting old. At this point, it's legit getting old. So let's get him the he's earned his title fight now. He's earned his title fight at this point. Legit. What can Chama do so he won't get KO'd in the rematch? Thank you for the 199, Alex. If I had to guess, I think he should run around the cage doing absolutely nothing and just leg kick. Even though he's losing, he can just circle around the cage and leg kick the entire time so he doesn't get KO'd. He might get rocked once, maybe in the second round. But other than that, he can just copy the game plan of his first fight and just run away. But even then, I think he'll probably get KO'd. I think he'll probably get KO'd anyway because Ankalaev's so much faster, so much better on the feet. Ankalaev's the best striker in the entirety of the UFC. And if anybody disagrees, explain it in a $100 donation. Otherwise, I don't want to hear it. I don't believe you even believe that. I feel like John submits Tom Gone style. He can't stand with Tom. He can stand with Tom. He's a way better striker than Tom. Tom is a garbage actual striker. It's crazy how much heavyweight hides actual skills. Tom doesn't have any skills. He's just a big dude who's athletic with nasty power. Okay, he has some skills. Okay, that's a bit of an exaggeration. But to act like Jones can't stand with Tom, Jones is... I'm being dead serious. Jones is light years better than Tom on the feet. It's not even close. It's not even close on the feet. But Tom has the old equalizer, which is his KO power, one-shot KO power. Like, Tom runs into exchanges with his chin up in the air. Go back and watch the Curtis Blades fight, either one of them. Both of them, he got caught on the chin. The first one only lasted 10 seconds. He got caught on the chin twice. Have you watched the fights? Tom Aspinall's chin is wide open. I have. Arlovsky was tagging him. That's why I picked Pavlovich. I had Tom early, but then switched to Pavlovich. You forgot the part where Alex is supposed to claim that Ankalaev was the one who did nothing after he ran from the cage and leg kicked for 5 rounds. Yeah, that's what he should do afterwards. Difference will be Tom is going to fight John and not be scared, where we can say John's supporter was not scared. He already defeated before the bell rang. John's not scared of him. I promise you that. I promise you John's not scared of him. If people keep crying that Tom is going to chin John, watch John's going to end up KOing Tom just to prove a point. Dude, imagine Jones flatline Tom with a punch. I'm going to be honest. I want the most anticlimactic Jon Jones victory against Tom just to shut up the entire fan base. I want the most I want like I would love for Jones to do exactly what he did at Gone. Most anticlimactic, easy guillotine. 257 people, only 95 likes. Almost up to 300 likes. Almost up to 300 people, 94 likes is showing on my end. If you guys could, double check and make sure you're subscribed and turn on notifications so you see when my videos come out. You bums. You bums. Let's see. We're at 36,091 right now. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. John's every other opponent was beaten before the bell, not Tom. Okay. Dude, you're spamming messages, bro. You can ask your message, but you can't spam them or I'm not going to answer them. Joey, casual fans think Tom wins all his fights in the first round, but forget that many be bad if he has to go deep first, John. Yeah. I think John can out-grapple him, too. I don't know if Tom's cardio is going to be good. I want it to look like last night and John just wrestling him and then subbing him. That'd be hilarious. Imagine John looks like Sean Brady and Tom looks like Leon. It literally would not shock me. I'm being dead serious. Bro, I'm asking you, where's your suit? It's hanging in my closet. Left it on your mom's floor. My bad. It wasn't you. It wasn't you, Justin, I was talking about. There was somebody else that spammed the same question 5 times right after each other. Nobody even in between. Yeah, spam your questions 7 times over if you're a total beta male. Joey, everyone is quiet about Ankalaev trying to grapple after an American wins a fight with just grappling. Inshallah, they just hate us, not the fighters. I tweeted out. Go look. Are you on Twitter? Go look at my last tweet on Twitter. It's something similar to that. Ariel Helwani gushed over Brady's performance after almost a year of downplaying Bilal's win over Leon Edwards. It tells me all I need to know about that clown. How is he not embarrassed at the hypocrisy? He even said if Leon beat Brady, it proved that Bilal fight was a fluke. Yeah, if that was a Dagestani last night, they'd be saying how boring it was for sure. That's a fact. It's a sad thing. But you gotta realize that's only a portion of the community. We could still call it out, but it's not all the community. It's a portion of the community. John guarantee will finish Tom or beat him up bad 4th, 5th round. John finishes Tom 100%. Is Jon Jones versus Aspinall official right now? No, it is not official right now. I think this is fan fiction. No way Aspinall is an easier fight than Reyes. Yeah, he is. Reyes was an easy fight too, but Jones didn't take him seriously. Jones didn't take him serious, so... They didn't take him seriously, so that's why... Wow, Brady's dominant, so exciting, but Makhachev is boring, not hugger. They say if Islam fight Brady, he will knock him out on the feet. They say, I bet if Islam... I literally said that earlier. Islam would absolutely destroy him on the feet. Bad. What do you think led to heavyweight being so shit? The UFC doesn't pay well. It's the UFC's pay structure. If you are a 265-pound male with elite athletic ability, you were going to the NFL, you were going to the MLB, you were going to the NBA, and even if you're second, third string bench player, you're still making more than you would ever make in the UFC. I mean, think about it. Dana White laughed at Jon Jones saying he wanted $20 million at one point. Laughed at him. Jon Jones, according to Dana White, whether you agree with it or not, is the Michael Jordan of MMA. So what you end up with is fat, out of shape NPC heavyweights who are moderately athletic, who barely train. The only training they do is running for the ice cream truck. And then they go out there and they just give it the old, oh, well, I tried. So just love Tom's personality. He's not that good of a fight. I like Tom's personality as well. I like Tom as well. Especially after what he said recently. Joe, I think UKI KO Tybura and Boston. I would Boston Crab Tybura. I would Boston Crab Tai Tuivasa as well. Jones is GOAT, but I legit think he was scared of Francis. I don't know. I think Francis is the only guy that had a chance to beat Jones. I'll tell you right now, Francis waxes Aspinall. I will tell you that right now wholeheartedly. Francis would brutally KO Tom in the first round. DC dumped Gustafson on his bald spot before it was cool. Don't you dare forget that. I know. DC picked him up and dumped him down. Francis would sleep Tom easy. Agreed. Slightly stricter drug testing would ruin the heavyweight division. Joe, would you be able to make 185? No. Would not be able to make 185. I mean, I guess maybe eventually. Give me 10 years and lock me in a cell and starve me to death. I'll be able to make it. Jones is the best fighter at heavyweight, but if he fights Aspinall or Francis, there's a lot of luck involved at heavyweight. He might not be scared of Tom skill, but he's scared of the Tom fluke. Agreed. Nervous, not scared, really. I think the UFC will strip John if they have to schedule Tom fight again before Jones versus Aspinall. It's risked the whole fight. I don't know. We'll have to see. Anthony Joshua destroyed Ngannou chin bud. Aspinall fucking destroys him. Nah. Nope. Disagree, my friend. Disagree. Cain Velasquez sentenced tomorrow. How much time he will get? 15 years. He'll only serve 1/3 of it anyway, so he'll serve like 5 years. Do you think Tom will fight someone else in the meantime? It's possible. Why risk your legacy fight with a chance of a fluke KO? That's why he's happy to fight Gane. He has no power. Maybe. What did Khan do? I don't know who you're talking about. A lot of people thought Gane was going to beat Jones too. That's the funniest part of it all. A lot of people thought he was going to beat him. Really. Cain shot up a public road and shot a couple people. One of them being innocent. Serial gone. Yeah, Cain shot up a road or something and shot a couple innocent people in anger after something happened to his child, apparently. And he was going after the guy that did it, but he shot innocent people instead. Joe, I want to start my own YouTube MMA channel. What do you recommend as far as video editing, lighting, which camera do you use, and all that? I'm Mexican, so I want to start with this week's card. Here's what I would recommend to you, Eric. Go on Amazon, buy a decent webcam, start off cheap. You don't need to spend $1,000 on the camera when you're just starting your channel. Go buy a webcam, a decent webcam for like $100. Buy a decent rated microphone for about $100. Buy 2 like small-ish lights. And boom, there you go. There you go. And you can look up whatever editing software you think is best. But I use Filmora, which is pretty user-friendly. But that's what I would recommend. Yeah, he accidentally shot bystanders. Yeah, he deserves to go to jail. Cain deserves to go to jail. End of story. End of story. Cain deserves to go to jail. And I know nobody wants to hear that, but that's a fact. Cain destroyed JDS's career. True. Love Filmora. Don't let him bully you, son. Chicago, they don't even care. Cali's a horrible state unless you're wealthy. I guess if you like good weather, it's a good state. Do you think Volkov got robbed against Gane? Yes. So spend about $200. You can spend less if you want. Spend your most on a decent microphone, but just get a decent camera, a decent webcam, decent microphone, and 2 little lights. You want those lights because the lights will make the webcam look a lot better. You can get a webcam and lights for about $70, $80 total. And you'll look better than some of the bigger YouTubers on this space. Don't let him drop you on your bald spot, Leon. You got to pull this out of the fire, Leon. We're going to spray paint that bald spot, Leon. I hope they give him 5 years. I don't know what I hope they give him. I wish it would have never happened. Kane should have gone by the guy's house and put him in a rear naked choke until he sleep and not wake up instead of dangerous, innocent. Yeah. He could have killed someone driving down the street, man. It's just... it's easy for us to say, oh, well, he was trying to do this. He was trying to do that. You could have killed someone innocent. That could have been your mom driving down the street. She could have got killed. With a few bucks, you can do a lot. I learned that here. That's why Brett is such a bum. Yep. Here, Eric, I can send you a decent webcam. If you want a decent webcam. But you can actually, you know what? You can just look it up and look up online and see what you like. But, like, any of them are really decent. You can get the Logitech C920, $60. You can get the Brio Ultra, but that's $200. You don't really need to do all that. Just get something that has 1080p. And then work on your lighting from there. Work on your lighting from there. Because lighting, if you get your camera and it looks like shit, it's your lighting. Because even with the nicest camera, if you have shit lighting, then you have an issue. If it looks like shit, then it's because your lighting is shit. That's the truth. That's the God honest truth around here. Damn, this Brio looks pretty slick. It's not bad for 200. You really want to splurge, you get the Brio 4K. But you don't really need that. Logitech C920 is a great one too. Yep. It's only $60. Hey Joey, if Leon didn't get that fluke head kick over Usman, who do you think would have been champ right now? It's impossible to know. It's impossible to know. Maybe if he gets off parole, given the reason why he did it. Maybe. I think he should have to go to jail for a little while, dude. You can't just go out shooting up fucking public streets. Could have killed a kid. You think Usyk can win this weekend? Yes, but I doubt it. Does Brett Okamoto have a shit camera or shit lighting? Most of the time, if you have shitty image quality, it's because of shit lighting. Like, watch. I'm gonna turn off some of my lights real quick. Watch how shitty it looks. Watch. You see what I mean? Looks shitty, right? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna turn on my main light. My like ceiling light, and I'm gonna show you what it looked like if I didn't have any lighting. I'll be right back. So this is what it would look like if I just had my ceiling light on. You see? This is what it would look like if I just had my ceiling light on. I mean, it's not the worst. You can tell it's still good quality in a way, but look how shitty it looks. So lighting is key. If you have shitty, I have a $1,000 camera with a $500 lens. It's the same camera. It's a $1,000 camera with a $500 lens. Lighting is everything. I'll be right back. Let me go turn my lights off. Boom. See? Now my lighting's back on. You see what I mean? See how bad that looked? So, if you get a webcam and you think it looks like shit, don't get me wrong, the webcam can be shitty, kind of. But lighting. See, I look like Brett Okamoto for a second there. Ogre Online. Shout out Ogre Online for the $5 donation. People saying Jan got robbed. I don't know all his fights. He's too careful the whole fight. And he's a decision merchant. He can't do that every fight like he does. You're mentally ill if you think Jan got robbed. You're mentally ill if you think Jan got robbed. He arguably lost all 3 rounds. I mean, it's garbage. Olberg clearly won the last 2 rounds, in my opinion. Clearly won the last 2 rounds, in my opinion. But to each their own. Not even good lighting can save Brett Okamoto. Dude, his shit is horrible. Horrible. And it's also, if you have a good camera like mine, you have to adjust the settings, right? Like, I have a really low aperture, so I can set it really low, which makes it look crisper in a way. Best Mexican fighter. I don't know, Brandon Moreno. Brandon Moreno, maybe? That's what I'll go with. That's what I'm going to say. Kevin Holland could probably beat Leon, no cap. I don't know if Leon's that shitty. Come on now. I don't know if Leon's a complete bum. I thought Jan and Carlos looked subpar. Both of them did. Yeah, I agree. I actually am with you on that one. They both look kind of meh. They both look kind of meh. If we're being honest. They both kind of look, If he doesn't stay at 170, Holland, Cesar Almeida moves the needle. I just don't give a fuck about any Kevin Holland fight. Who's your favorite fighter from Japan? I'll say Tashiro Taira. Leon will smoke him, bro. Holland is garbage, bro. Stop bullying Leon. Holland's a can, man. And people act like that was an impressive win. People really act like that was an impressive win. I can't believe that. I can't believe people thought that was impressive. Sheesh. Impressive win from Kevin. Got out-grappled all 3 rounds. Put him Ankalaev for a rematch so Ank could knock his ass out for the time he shaded Ank for saying that he won when he himself thought Ank had won the fight. Who, Jan? Would you ever interview Joe Rogan? Sure. Joe Rogan was Glazing Hill. Who was Joe Rogan glazing? Joey, should all co-main event fights be 5 rounds? No. Maybe everyone on a pay-per-view and actually get a good co-main event for every pay-per-view. Joe Rogan was sucking off Holland. Oh, God. And Edwards is never getting a main event. I hope not. He'll probably get a UK main event in his next fight. Who asked about YouTube? Wouldn't you like to know? If you were here, you would know. Do you ever take a break from fight nights? Yeah, sometimes. I'm going to start skipping fight nights soon. Was Ngannou the underdog against Stipe? I think in the first fight, maybe. I don't remember. I don't know. I feel like most people thought Ngannou was going to win in the first fight, but maybe not the second fight because they had already fought. Just chilling right now. Ian Gary versus Leon. Sure, I'd like to watch Gary wipe the floor with Leon Edwards. Anyway. Kevin Holland is the worst. Dude, he's so scrubby, man. I don't know why we got to act like he's good. I don't know why we got to act like he's good. And they act, and like the commentary shit just keeps saying, oh man, Kevin Holland this, Kevin Holland that, Kevin Holland this, Kevin Holland that. I knew Francis would beat Stipe's second fight. I picked Francis in the second fight and Stipe in the first fight. If I ever do TikTok content, I'll send my MMA fans your way. Thank you. Apparently TikTok's pretty easy. Leon will never touch gold again. Should pull a DC. I should start posting TikToks. But I don't think you make any money off it, so what's the point? Like, it's just for a bunch of little kids. I've never downloaded TikTok in my whole life. And I've never been a fan of short form content. So what's the point of doing it? And it makes zero money. So what's the point? Just all pointless endeavor. Joe, do you know what 4570 is? I do. Hey guys, does anyone think Shavkat and Bivol look very similar? Don't know. Dude, Leon literally shot a takedown like a bum. I had it when I not had a girlfriend anymore. It's gay? Okay. Okay, so Sean Strickland's a big TikToker probably then, right? Probably a big TikToker. Holland win one and lose one. He usually loses 3 in a row most of the time. Usually loses 3 in a row. I downloaded it because of the pandemic and had it ever since. Those were boring times. Yeah, TikTok gives you $30 for 1 million views. That's insane. You should make shorts on YouTube and make past. I just don't have time for it. And I'm not a big fan of short form content. I don't know how many viewers it actually brings in. Shout out to the one who vapes for the I'll let you guys guess. How much did the one who vapes just dono? I'll give you a hint. It's not a small dono. It's not a huge dono. How much did the one who vapes just dono? Via PayPal. That's wild. 175, 70, 30, 350, 100, $10, $150, 75, 100, 75, 69, 60, 25, 40. I'll give you guys a hint. It is between 30 and 80. Who's going to be the first one to guess it? It's between 30 and 80. It's between 30 and 80. Come on. First person to guess it. Come on. Come on. No one's guessed it yet. There's been a couple people who've been somewhat close. Nope. All right, it's between 40 and 80. Boom, someone got it. I just seen it. Shaq got it. $65. Shout out to the one who vapes for the $65 PayPal donation. I posted a few shorts and got 0 subs off them, 250. Oh, that was your guess. No, 65, boys. 65. Dude's out here. The one who vapes has gotten other people to drop lots of PayPal donations as well. There's like 5 to 10 people now dropping PayPal donos. This was fun. Donate again so we can guess again. Yeah, next person to donate will guess again. 65 is a nice chunk of change. Yeah, I'd say so. Shout out to the one who vapes. Made man. You guessed 65 before this? I must have missed it, bro. I seen you guess it, but you were second, I thought. Yeah, I'm looking back now, you bum. First person to guess 65 was Shaq, and then it was you. Connor's YouTube channel would be the one who... Okay, stop. Connor's YouTube channel would be the one who... Just woke up. What's up, Ali? What's up? Damn, can buy a half dozen disposable vapes with that much green. Yeah, and somebody else, hold on. We got a dono war. We got a dono war breaking out, boys. We got a dono war breaking out. Jacob just donated $66 and said, I beat the one who vapes by 1. I'm a made man around here. Okay, I added that last part. He said, I beat him by 1. Beat him by 1. We got a dono war breaking out. Who's gonna beat Jacob now with the $66 dono? Thank you, Jacob, for the $66 dono. Appreciate you, my friend. Appreciate you. We got a war right now, boy. We got a war brewing. We got a war brewing in this community around here. We got the dono war of March 24th breaking out. Junior, thank you for the $5 dono. Shout out to Junior. Appreciate you, Junior, for the $5 dono. No message, but thank you for the $5 dono. But yeah, Jacob, $66 is a lot of money, man. Thank you for the dono. I really do appreciate it. Helps support the channel. Thank you guys for supporting independent MMA media. Dude threw out the $66 dono. Leon versus McNugget makes sense. Remember when Ariel was pushing that? Ariel was pushing that to happen if Leon beat Bilal. If Leon beat Bilal, he wanted Leon versus Conor. He was pushing for that. Leon became like a crying girl. That he did. You're welcome, brother. Jacob definitely knows what a 45-70 is. Now you guys are taunting the one who vapes. You gonna take that? Look, hey man, anybody in this chat can feel free to step to Jacob. Jacob said, I beat him by 1. Nobody would dare step to these waters. Nobody would dare step to these waters. So anyone has the opportunity to step up and embarrass Jacob, okay? Anybody has the opportunity. It doesn't just have to be the one who vapes, man. The one who vapes has been dropping bombs left and right. So Leon is very good, but that his long win streak was overrated. Agreed. His grappling defense was overrated massively. Yeah, we need a 45-70. He's delusional. Who's delusional? Who's delusional? Leon? Brady smokes Islam? Disagree wholeheartedly. Disagree wholeheartedly. Molly McCann announces a retirement. Hanato Moicano. I don't give a fuck. Islam will outstrike him and outgrapple him. Yeah. Dana's about to hit the club in Mexico on Saturday. Yeah, and slap his wife at 53. The one who vapes is pound for pound #1 at Donos. Yeah, right now he's pound for pound. He's a made man. He's a made man. Until somebody else drops a $500 PayPal dono, the one who vapes has his spot as a top notch at his spot. Has a #1 spot at his spot. So that's just the God honest truth. Leon is physically weak. Is he Leon 185? Leon at 185 is a disaster. Imagine what someone like DDP would do to Leon. That was funny. People calling her Molly McCann. That's not that funny. I think Brady beat Shavkat as well. Brady's just a generic Bilal with better submissions. He's a family dollar Bilal. Leon's biggest problem is he's mentally weak. I don't think he wants to fight, dude. He's just showing up for a check. Joey watches Kenny streams on Saturdays. I do not. No, brother. He told me. I've popped into like 1 or 2, but I don't consistently watch or anything, but okay. Alrighty. Okay. Alrighty. You probably make the most money on donos that all of MMA YouTubers. I doubt that. I seriously doubt that. Alex Steinar's stupid ass team could have let Molly have her moment. What did they do? His pressure is crazy. His boxing has gotten way better as well. I think the Bilal loss, I think, was better for him in the long run. He improved. I agree. He has improved massively. I was lying. What if John pulls a Pereira and fights number 8 guy? Everyone would criticize him, but I would be like, oh, yeah, I'm an Alex Pereira fan, so I agree with this. I agree with it. I would say 100% agree with it. I can't believe Yuri's out here calling Ankalaev a fraud. Out here calling Yuri a fraud. I mean, call Ankalaev a fraud. That's crazy. It's insane. Absolutely insane. What if she pulled her over for a picture 2 seconds after she got off the mic is crazy, crying? Oh, I didn't even notice that. You can upgrade Brett's cam finally. Yeah, with this Dono war breaking out, might be able to. Bro, I've been having hell with the 30 I sent you a while back with the super chats. It's finally went through. It's stupid because I had the money to pay it, but I kept saying it was, I'd say, just use PayPal. So what happened? Did it finally go through? I don't know that it went through or didn't go through. You sure it went through, buddy? Are we lying up a storm around here? So we'll just send another 30 just to be sure. Just join late. I'm getting ready to get out of here in a shortly, Sager. I'm getting ready to get out of here. My kid just won an award for Orange County Science Engineering Fair, and I just got home. Life is good. Tell her congratulations, Sager. That's awesome, man. Nice, congrats. If Ank is a fraud, what does that make Yuri then? Now you got your money? Okay. I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. I hope that's the truth, Timothy. I hope that's the truth. I don't know that it is, but I hope that it is. And Joey doesn't make much donos. Okay. I'm not trying to use PayPal. Don't worry, Junior. If you want to use Super Chat, use Super Chat, bro. Whatever's convenient for you. Whatever's convenient for you. That's the real truth, man. Whatever's convenient for you. That's the way it works. You do what you can. But shout out Junior for the $5. C-Ray TV, did you receive that $300 donor from my girl's PayPal the other day? C-Ray TV, was that really you or not? Was that actually you or not? I feel like you were in chat. You were in chat. Himothy, stop lying. I'm going to go back and fact check Himothy. I can go check the stream and see what the revenue on the stream was. Was that really you, C-Ray, or are you making that shit up? Yeah, send another 300 so I can make sure it was you. My mom sent that 300 PayPal the other day. Pay her back already, but I'll need 100 of that back. Yeah. Thoughts on Aaron Blanchfield, Macy Barbara? Ew. Ew. Aaron Blanchfield wins. Is that fight booked or no? Aaron Blanchfield beats Macy Barber. Macy Barber's an industry plant too. Joey, some MMA YouTubers are biting on the Dana White, Gary Brecker shit and acting like Dana White was foreshadowing his parting with the UFC in 2025, not joking about Brecker predicting his death. Thoughts? No idea, bro. Dana's going to be gone soon. 2 to 3 years. I think he's out of the UFC. Or lessening his role. He's already been scaling back over the last few years, and all he talks about is power slap and boxing anymore. Why are you cooking Leon's hairline when yours is worse? My hairline's way better than Leon's, bro. I mean, like, I don't understand. Like, you think I want a square hairline? I can grow my hair out, and you will never even see any of the skin on top of my head. I'm a burn victim, bro. Like, go look at my old videos when I had long hair. My forehead is completely covered. But just because I cut it short now, you wanna cry about it? I think it looks damn good. Look at that. I got a thick head of hair around here. Do I got a bald spot on the back here? I got a little bit of like a thinning spot somewhere that I seen one time. One stream. I looked back and then looked back real quick and I was like, what in the hell? But for the most part, I got a thick head of hair. My grandfather died at age 79 and he had a full head of hair. So hopefully I can do the same. But to say you would rather have Leon's hairline than this thick head of hair right here that I've had, you can look, well, you can't look, but if you look at pictures of me as a child, I had this same exact hairline. Has not receded a bit. If it starts receding, if it starts going back like way back here and I got like this weird thing, I'm going to go to Turkey. I'm going to go to Turkey out this bitch. 300 people in chat right now. 125 likes. What the hell? What in the hell is going on around here? What age did your beard really start filling in? I don't know. I'll ask him for the Leon buzz. Can he just give me a bald spot right at the crown of my head? No sleep for you? I'm going to sleep shortly, brother. You got that Vegeta hairline. You're jealous, bro. I'm jealous of this hairline. I mean, I'm dead serious. I think my hairline looks damn good. Like, it's damn perfect. I would trust Joey with my mom or sister. He's a good guy. Thank you. I spent a lot of time with Matthew Thompson's mom. So, hold up. Hold up a minute. Shout out to Chris Garcia. No. Sorry, I'm reading this wrong. Shout out to Tommy for the $67 bomb. He said Jacob would never dare one-up this. Jacob would never dare one-up this. Nah, I'm just kidding around. He said Jacob's a bitch. Jacob's a little broke bitch. He would never dare step to these waters. So I just wanted the top. Now I'm just kidding. It said, this is Himothy, and he donated $5. Appreciate you. Thank you for the $5, Himothy. Thank you for the $5, Himothy. When's the last time you had a fruit? Last week. I love watermelon. I buy a whole watermelon. I eat that shit in like one day. So I don't even know if it's good for you or not. Eating that much watermelon in one day. I absolutely love watermelon. It's so damn good. I literally have a watermelon addiction. So I have almost the same beard as Joey. Mine started filling in at 28. Took large steps back. Ages 20, 24, 26. I don't know. Hairline looks fine. Thank you, man. It's just that people kind of see it from this angle when I'm sitting up like this. They're like, oh my God. But when you really look at it, I think it looks good. Excuse me. What? Put your eyebrows up, and where the forehead wrinkles stop is where your hairline should naturally be. Says Hill. Well, I don't know if you got... I pointed this out so many times. I was a burn victim, okay? My whole entire forehead is burned up. You can see some discolorization. Like, look right here. And then you can even see my thing is lighter right here. It's kind of hard to see. But if you look at my forehead, my entire forehead was burned. If you guys want to know the real story about what happened there, I'll have to tell you one day. Thank you, Big Diesel 92 for the 279 dono. Danish checked out, doesn't care about MMA. How'd that happen? Some dude tried to step to these waters, and I absolutely bitched him. And so he threw a hot coffee in my face, and then I beat the fuck out of him and ended his life. So, and then I went to jail for manslaughter. Maybe I just made that up. How tall are you? I'm 6'3". I'm 6'3". I'm technically just a hair under 6'3", but I'm 6'3". You ain't got to lie about a hot coffee burn. We accept you balding. I'm not balding, bro. Let me see. I wish I could look up an old picture. But like my hair is long in all my old pictures. Like I used to just grow my hair out and never go get a haircut. Like, let me go back to like 2019. Let me see what the best I got. Like I got the same hairline, but my hair was just long. Like look. I went all the way back to 2019. Right here, boys. There you go. Look, my hairline's exactly the same, but I just grew my hair out. See? Let's see what else I got. No. Same hairline, but I just grew my hair out. It's not a big deal, boys. There you go. That's the best I got. Let me see what else. If I got anything else. Damn. Here's a picture of me. Here's a picture of me just walking around shirtless in my underwear. I could show you guys that one, but I'm not going to. What else I got? I got anything else? I don't know if I got anything else. Good. I don't know what else I got around here. I mean, not that I'm caring. I know people are going to be like, yo, you're coping. You feel that serious about that? No, I don't really care. I'm just showing you. I wish I had. I'm trying to see if I have like a younger picture of like a picture on here. But I'm not seeing nothing around here. I know I got to have something. Oh, that picture's embarrassing. R.I.P. Yeah. Anyway. Joey showed his last month. I think someone hurt his feelings. I don't get what you mean. I'm 5'10". Feels bad. Alex has been real quiet on work media since Ankaliev announced he signed for the rematch. All Alex is posting about now are stake gambling ads. That's crazy. Looks like Jacob just got shot down by Himothy, man. Tamer, thank you for the €2. Oh, I recognize you now. You're the guy I used to bully. Alrighty. Wow, you look like Marab there. Why are you gay? Whoa, who are you talking about? Big pause. Massive pause. Joey going down memory lane. There was pictures at UFC 244. Damn. There's so many pictures I wish I could show you on the stream, but I just can't. I just can't. I just can't at all. I'm just not able to do it, boys. Damn. I used to take screenshots all the time of like different MMA shit on my phone. Now I don't do it anymore because I do it all on my computer. Hold on, look. I'll show you a picture. I'll show you a picture of me. Nah, I'm not gonna show this. I can't show this. This is me just holding my buddy in my arms at his wedding. But I'm not gonna show you that. That'll end up in a video somewhere. I'll save that for like 100K. I'll save that for like 100K. I'll be a made man soon, not a bum of a ting. Not a bum of a thing. Do you think Ian Gary becomes champion someday? How do you think you do against Bilal? I think Gary will become champion one day because he continues to improve and he has a well-rounded skill set. Right now against Bilal, I think he'd lose a very close decision, similar to the Shavkat fight. And I think Bilal would just be a little bit more active with the pressure, and that's what would win him the fight. Let's see. Jacob with the $68 dono. Getting real bummy in here lately. Jacob said getting really bummy around here, man. Getting extra bummy. Getting extra bummy. Look, is someone gonna put Jacob in his place, bro? Is someone gonna put Jacob in his place? He's now sending $68 and saying getting real bummy in here. Somebody's gonna have to embarrass Jacob PayPal wise or donation wise. Ian has no ass. Pause. The one who vapes, who were you talking about being gay? What did I miss in chat? Ian Gary bodies Leon Edwards. I agree. Shout out to Jacob for the $66 and $68 donations. What razor do you use for your pubic hair? I use your mom's teeth. Joey, can you show any full body pics his therapist orders? Look, House of Cardboard. Oh, yeah, the one who asked. Yeah, that dude is gay. House of Cardboard. Donate $200. I'll show you that full body pic I had on my phone right there a second ago. I'll show you the full body pic. Never seen before. $200. I'll sell it to you right now. So you can do whatever you want with it. She's gobbling that thing. She's just trimming up with her teeth. Show us a nude. What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you guys, man? I don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't get it. That's a valid deal. First ever Joey full body pick was $200. I was thinking. Yeah, I'll show you a full body pick. $200. Donate it right now, buddy. I'll show it to you. I'll show, and it's even slightly. You can even try to make it sound slightly gay because I'm holding my buddy in the just married pose after he got married. So I'm holding him in my arms like this. I'll crop his face out though, so I'm not gonna put him online. This is an after dark stream. This is an after dark stream. I use Gillette to shave your. Okay. Y'all gotta chill. Just married pose, yeah, that's gotta be $500. You know what? Make it $300. Thoughts on Strickland closeted gay fans? I think there's a lot of them that exist. $3K for underwear modeling video. I think we're 2 hours in. Damn near. I think it might be time to get out of here. I mean, Jacob's donating $68, calling everyone bums. No one's responding to Jacob. He said we got lots of bums around here. Dude donated $68 via PayPal. Excuse me. Dude's asking about pelvises. I just don't know what we got going on around here. Chase in here saying pause. I just think we got a handful of bad apples around here acting up. We got a handful of apples. I donate to you if you made a Venmo. Dude, PayPal, you can literally donate with any card. You just click on the link and you can pay with any card you want. So how is it any different than Venmo? But it doesn't matter, bro. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, my friend. Jacob's made up for you tonight. Jacob's donated $123. Wait, no. More than that. He's donated 120 plus I think he did 66. So that's an extra 6 plus 8 is 14. $134 from Jacob tonight alone. So, yeah. What is going on? Hold on. Now my browser's acting up. My browser's acting up. Okay. I'm just getting rid of some weirdos. I mean, you're just spamming weird shit. You should have taken your shirt off when the one who vapes donated $500. Nah, that's a little bit too crazy. That's a little bit too crazy. If the anonymous donor dropped 2K and said the beer got to go right now, what would you do? I don't take demands. I thank them profusely. I'm not taking demands to shave my beard off for 2K. 2K is a lot of money, though, to donate in one foul swoop. I would consider shaving my mustache for I would shave my mustache for 5K. Someone wants me to go to Dagestani Beer, donate 5K. It has to be via PayPal, though, because I can't have YouTube getting a cut of that 5K. I can't. Matter of fact, send me a fucking check. Joe, you versus Gaziv, UFC 321, Baltimore one round main event. Yeah, it needs to be one round. 1 2-minute round. 1 2-minute round for sure. Should Connor win president of Ireland? What do you think would happen? I don't think it'll ever happen in a million years. He's a crackhead. Yeah, send it in Bitcoin. I need to buy some Bitcoin, some more. I haven't invested in it in a bit. I bought a bunch a while ago and then haven't bought any since. Or very little increments here and there. 1 2-minute round. Now, 1 30-second round. 1 30-second round. Look, boys. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna do this. I'm getting off here, but I'm gonna make one plea. Not play. 2.5 hour stream. I'm making one goal. One goal. The goal is up. I'm giving it 3 minutes. And if that goal is met via YouTube, I think it's $50. If that goal is met via YouTube or PayPal, I'm going to stay. But if not, I got to go to sleep. My eyes are falling asleep right now, and the chat's getting real weird. You need a shower? I think you never today. I literally just got out of the shower before I jumped on stream, you bum. Were you a fan of WWE? Yeah, when I was a small child, I think I think it was the Attitude Era. All right, now this dude's being a bum here, crying. I put a goal up. I watched, I think in 1999 to maybe 2003. It's around the Stone Cold Rock era. Matthew Thompson, now it's your time to shine, bro. It's your time to shine. I'm going to 2 minutes, 2 hours and 6 minutes. And then I'm ending the stream. I'm out of here. It's one dono. It's one dono of 50. Someone has to donate, but it won't be me. I'm hoping it's nobody, to be honest. There's a PayPal link in the description, or you can do it in the chat. So, Muslim Justin Poirier, thank you for the 199 Australian. I've watched from 95 to 99. I heard it was a good era. Shout out to Muslim Justin Poirier. He's been donating quite a bit lately. What would you rather watch, WWE or Power Slap for the rest of your life? You can only pick between the two cursed options. WWE. I'm not supporting Dana White's weird Power Slap venture at all. At all. So that's what I'm doing. Watching WWE. WWE is way more entertaining. I haven't watched it in a long time. But I'm not watching Power Slap. I will not watch that venture. I will not watch that venture at all. Dude, if you're just going to come in here and spam from different accounts, I'm just getting rid of you. I don't know what WWE is like nowadays. Come on, son. Don't let him bully you, son. Did you hear about BKFC having fights on an ice rink? Shout out to Jacob, man. Jacob donated $50. But he actually... No. I'm done. Emily Sims. Listen, Jacob really came through clutch. Jacob is a made man around here officially. Jacob donated $49.99 and said, go to sleep, bro. He said, go to sleep, bro. And I was like, I'm out of here, boys. I was going to laugh at all the haters crying, saying, Joe, you got donos. What are you crying about? And then Emily Sims comes in off the top rope with a $50 super chat. With a $50 fucking super chat. So I'm done because Jacob donated me $49.99 and said I could go to sleep. He specifically left off 1 cent so he could not meet the goal. But Emily comes in with the goal. So now I'm here. Nivek, I don't even believe you have any money. I don't think you've ever donated ever in the course of the channel. So before I can even start taking your chat messages seriously, I will. You're gonna have to step up to the plate, all right, and stop being so bummy. Jacob said, "How much to go to bed right now?" Oh my good, Jacob. How am I supposed to? What am I supposed to do about Emily? What am I supposed to do about Emily right here? We got the female demographic. We got the female demographic out here supporting the channel. But listen, Jacob, I don't think Emily would be pissed if I went to bed right now. If I went to bed right now for, I think Emily would understand for about 150. For about 150, I think Emily would understand. Imagine. Jacob, I don't know if I could do that to her. Now she's saying, please stay on. With the first time dono, too, I didn't even notice that. Here's what I need to do. I need to start putting up dono goals to stay on and then put up a dono goal to go to sleep. I need to put like, all right, $50 donos to stay on for 3 hours or 2 hours. And then as soon as someone hits that, I'm going to put $100 to end the stream right now. To end the stream in 5 minutes. Emily Sin sent you 50 last week on PayPal, really? Or you just made that up? Don't do that to Emily. Oh, man. Jacob sent 49. Jacob doesn't want to miss any of the stream, but he wants to go to bed himself, I think. Did you really? How'd you send Sager 50 last week? What did that have to do? How do you have Sager's PayPal? Look, that's wild. All right. Let's start a ridiculous goal, though. Oh, no. All right, boys. We're screwed. Jacob just donated 150 and said, go to sleep right now unless somebody beats this. I don't know what am I supposed to do right now. What am I supposed to do? I'm between a rock and a hard place. My strings are being pulled every which way. My strings are being pulled every which way right now. All right. He said, everyone else is a bum. Go to bed unless somebody beats this. Jacob can confirm it in chat right now. Jacob says he works till 6 a.m. I'm done. I am fucking done. Shout out to Jacob for the $150 dono. The 150. All right, you guys want to know what Jacob really said? I'll read you guys what Jacob really said. He said, all right, fuck it. Stay on. Last one tonight, bro. Shout out to Jacob. Shout out to dueling donos. We got the dono war, the great dono war. Jacob's working, and he's sending all his money to me as he works right now. He's got an adorable boxer as his profile photo, and he created his account in 2010. Dude really dropped off. I really thought it was fitting to say go to bed. And that's why I was fucking around with that. Justin, I don't even think I'm going to answer those questions anymore. There's no way I'm staying on for 3.5 hours. It's already 1 a.m. It's already 1 a.m. 90 minutes. Look, make your offer, Justin, and I'll consider it. But I'm not coming up with anything because I'm scared someone else is going to do it. He's working for me. He's working for me. Joey, honestly, just do $1,000 dono goal every stream a few nights a week, and just you don't got to work otherwise. Nivek is in here offering up hundreds of dollars that he's never going to dono. If we can get 400 together for Joey, we can get a live stream of him snoring tonight. Yeah, for 500, I'll take my camera into my bedroom with me. Will the anniversary stream be 3 hours? I don't know how long the anniversary stream, but the anniversary stream will be lengthy. It'll be girthy and lengthy. Let's see, what's the date of the anniversary? It's next Tuesday. Yeah. It's not this Tuesday, it's next Tuesday. You know? So that's wild. Hold on a second. It'll at least be, I would say it'll at least be 3 hours. Excuse me. It'll be a lengthy and girthy stream. I promise you that. So Sager, did you and Emily actually know each other or what? Shout out to Emily again for the $50 donut. That was her first ever super chat. And she decided to send it to me. Your channel's growing. Thank you, Riff. Riffy's been around for a while. He's a donator too. What's better, super chat or super sticker? What's the difference? Super sticker, it has some little animated sticker. Super chat, you get to send a message with it. So either one is just as good as terms for me. It's just your personal preference, Nivek. No, Joey, I don't know anyone. Emily's goated. I told you guys, like, what's crazy? I know everyone thinks I'm joking around. We have a very active and loyal female demographic of the channel. And if tonight Emily didn't prove it, Erica didn't prove it, the other night, a women's supporter of the channel donated $300 the other night. I'm black, brown eyes. You advertising yourself? Loyal? You subscribe to Emily's OnlyFans? She took my money and gave it all to you? We have a very sexually active community here. Stop. Yeah, we can invite Ruzaboyev's coach to the channel anniversary party. Yeah, we had some lesbians in the chat the other night that were donating. Or no, never mind. You're a goat. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, yeah. I told you guys. You guys think I'm joking around. We got a very supportive female demographic around here. We really do. What the fuck is this? I'm done. I am fucking done. We are all inclusive. We had 2 lesbians in the chat. Ain't no homophobia around here. I'm done. Emily's advertising in the chat. She said she's loyal. She's brown, or she's black and has brown eyes, or the vice versa. The one who vapes about to come in real clutch for an extra 45 minutes. Now, let's stop. Look, I'll do this. Nivek needs to step up. Nivek keeps talking like he's got big money. He ain't never donated in his life. If Nivek steps up right now, then maybe. Yeah, let's start with Nivek for sure. Word. Nivek needs to put his money where his mouth is. Put his money where his mouth is. And that's just the case around here. Oh, Jacob said, I'll match any dono over $100 for the next 10 minutes. Somebody's got to take him up on that. Somebody's got to take him up on that. He said any dono over 100 for the next 10 minutes. Jackson just finished True Detective. What an unbelievable show. Jackson, you know what's funny about that, bro? You know how I know you truly loved it? You got through every fucking episode quick as hell because you fucking loved it. You had to watch it. You had to watch it. Am I right? Am I right? I'm glad, dude. I'm so glad you watched it. Now, please go watch The Leftovers. Man, True Detective is a cinematic masterpiece. I'm telling you, and I think I told you before you watched it, but at some point, I'm telling you this, Jackson, we need to collab on a piece of art relating to True Detective Season 1. Because Mr. Robot, Leftovers, and True Detective Season 1 are my 3 favorite shows. I have a piece of art from The Leftovers. I have a piece of art for Mr. Robot. I need a piece of art for True Detective. At some point, we need to get together on that. Listen, guys. Jacob said anybody who donates anything over $100, he will match. Someone has to take him up on that offer. Joshua Andrews with the $2 dono. With the $2 dono. I want to see if Jacob's being serious. I think he is. But now I need somebody to press him. I need somebody to press him. So somebody step up. We got 10 minutes. Literally, you guys could bankrupt him. You guys could literally bankrupt him. Leftovers is next, dude. 100% thanks for the recommendations. Leftovers next. Dude, I can't wait to see what you think of Leftovers. Emily says 2 super chats are loading. He said anything over 100, he's going to match. Straight up match. That's insane. But that was like 2 minutes ago. We got 8 minutes left. I'm waiting for you guys to bankrupt this dude. I'm waiting for like $350 donos to come through. Jacob is calling out all the pound for pound members. Jacob's been dropping PayPal donos left and right. A lot of people, and I have the one who vapes. To thank for it. Because he's kind of encouraged people to do it. And Joe, do you want your anniversary stream donation tonight, bro? That's such a bizarre and nice question all simultaneously. But nah, dude, save it for the big stream. Because I'm going to look back on that stream. I'm going to leave that stream up. And I'll be able to look back on it in the future, and other people, it'll be a public stream, and the reaction will stay there forever. So save it for that night. But I really do appreciate it. So that's crazy. And I'm very curious to know what it would be, but you can save it for the anniversary stream, brother. You could save it for because the anniversary stream will stay up. Riffy. Thank you for the €6. Leon's going to retire if Bilal wins his next fight. Yes. Leon got dropped on his bald spot for sure. The one who vapes is the real GOAT. He's done a lot. Dude, he was probably fitting to drop a $500 PayPal dono and make you match it. So I saved you right there, Jacob. But I'd rather stay on the public stream forever when we do the public stream. Need Joey MMA t-shirt with the hot dog logo? Okay. All right. Still, no one's taken Jacob up on his offer, though. I wanted to see if he was going to do it. Nivek, thank you for the $10. I'm a made man, Joey. Aspinall beats Jones. Colby's a bum of a tank. Vadim Nemikov is the best light heavyweight in the world. Nivek with the $10. So, thank you for the $10. And besides, dude, if the one who vapes drops like $5,000 in PayPal, there's no way Jacob's matching that. Shout out to Nivek for the $10. Doesn't YouTube have donation limit of 500 or is it 300? I don't know. Emily Sims with Jacob. Emily Sims just called you out with the $100 donation. You have to match it. It's 100 or over. So there you go. And she said she got 2 loading. She said, I'm pound for pound. She's calling Jacob out. And she's upping the stakes. I'm glad I asked. It's going to be fireworks, bro. Looking forward to it. Bro, you got me shook right now. I don't know what's in store for the anniversary stream. It's crazy how people with 5K viewers don't even get donations like that. We got a very tight-knit community around here, bro. We got a very tight-knit community around here. This is one of the highest dono streams. It's getting up there for sure. I don't know because a lot of it's been PayPal, which is good. She wasn't lying. I'm waiting for Jacob. Incoming. But we're pound for pound. We're pound for pound for channel size and donations is pretty damn good, man. There's some haters out there. And now we're about to get Jacob matching that. We'll see. She wasn't lying. She was not. Joey, give her your number. She said, I'm black, I have brown eyes, and I got a big booty, and I'm loyal. I'm taken, but anyone in the chat might be able to take you up on it. I'm done. PayPal just put Jacob on a hold. Look, they said this payment is from Jacob is temporarily on hold. We placed the money on hold because we believe this transaction may involve a higher than usual risk. The money has been added to your on hold balance. There's no need for you to do anything. As long as there's no claims are raised by the buyer, the funds will be automatically released. He's donated so much, they're putting his donos on hold right now. He matched you, Emily. We got like 5 more minutes. I don't know. I say it every night. Every MMA Joey stream is fire. It said that the other night for someone else randomly, and the next day I got an email saying it was fine. I've never heard of that before. Up until the other night. But someone else has got to make Jacob match so we can see if it happens again. Let me sign into PayPal and see what it says on PayPal. If it lets me see it. Which is crazy. Shout out to Jacob. Jacob's actually donated a lot tonight. He's been working for me. He's been working for me tonight. That's straight up insanity. I'm being blocked. No, it came through. But I think they're worried about it being like some type of fraud or something because you donate so much that it just said the donation's on hold. So I just looked on my PayPal account. It shows me my regular PayPal balance and then it says X amount on hold, but it said it'll be automatically released. So it's fine. It just says on hold. Jacob got PayPal put on hold because he's sending out the house. Man, Jacob and Emily deserve their spot. I'm waiting for at least one more person to make Jacob match, man. I thought some people were going to make Jacob match out here. This is way better than 100K subs having a tight-knit community. Well, you know what's crazy? When we have 100K subs, we'll have like 1,000 in here at least. And it'll still be a tight-knit community. Oops, I don't speak English. That's wild if that's true. That's wild if that's true. Or it could be because a bunch of people are sending via PayPal right now. So, but either way, it still came through. It's just on like a brief wait. So, hey Joey, love the MMA content. Thank you. What is next for Leon Edwards? Do you think he will make excuses? Feels like Leon. I think Leon will disappear for a while and then make a couple excuses. I think he'll make a couple excuses probably. Leon should fight the winner of Burns, Michael Morales. He loses to both those guys. I think Leon loses to Burns, man. PayPal thinks Joey's Tony Soprano. The other day it did it, and then it released it the next day. I got an email the next day saying it was released. But that's wild. Sager says, Emily, send me 100 and I'll send you back 101 in 2031. Does Emily really not speak English or she just made that up? Nah, dude, Burns probably out-grapples Leon. Burns did better against Brady than Leon did. Burns probably subs Leon, to be honest. I wouldn't mind seeing that fight if Burns loses the, to what's his name? Burns eats Leon. I'd pick Burns over Leon right now. Why does Burns get so fat in between fights? No idea. No fucking idea. I'm done. Can you guys like the stream, by the way, though? I know you all been dropping donos left and right, but can you guys like the stream? I know there's haters watching tonight. Just pissed. So how long you staying on stream? I don't know. I was supposed to play 2.5 hours. I was supposed to stay 2.5 hours, so I got 5 minutes left, and then I got to decide from there. Meanwhile, creaky knees, Usman just doing nothing. Usman's retired, bro. She's just joking. Sigger was pretending to be the IRS. Okay, I missed that part. How's your dog doing? He's doing well. He's sleeping right in my spot. I can guarantee he's sleeping right in my spot right now. So my dog jumps right in my spot in bed and just lays there until I come to bed. And then I got to make him scoot over. And then he cuddles me for a little bit, and then he'll get up and go lay down the end of the bed. Burns managed to go 5 rounds with Brady while Leon couldn't. And Burns was actually competitive. Burns is like Justin Poirier. No matter how many times they lose, they still get up. Love dogs. God's gift to us. Yeah, I love dogs as well. Haters are yelling at the moon in agony seeing each dono come through. That's true. I wish I could see. I don't know. Let me see if I can look. All right. So we got a $5 dono tonight. We got a $65 dono tonight from PayPal. We got a $100 dono from PayPal. So we got, all right, 65.5. Then we got 20, 66, 68, 49, 149, all through PayPal. Then we got 10 and 5 from PayPal. And then I think we got the last 100 from PayPal. So I don't know how much that is. I don't know if you guys did that math. But then it was a bunch through Super Chat as well. So I don't know what the math on that was. No 45.70, nah. And the one who vapes was trying to drop an anniversary dono, which I have no idea what the one who vapes was up to. I have no idea. For all I know, the one who vapes is about to drop $2,000. For all I know, he's about to drop $10,000. For all I know, I'm gonna get raided by the IRS tomorrow. So, how much was that? Did anybody do the math? Let me read that again. I'm gonna read it. Again. You guys type it in chat. All right. $5, $10. Then $65 and $5. Then $20, 66, 68, 50, 150, and 100. So someone tell me what the math on that is. I didn't do the math in my head. So PayPal's it's good to have that. Did anybody actually do the math? Okay, it was $5.39. That's insane. That's fucking wild. So, yep. Yeah, so the 3 of you got $5.39, so I'll take it as $5.39. That's wild. That's all just from PayPal. That's all just from PayPal tonight. So appreciate you guys. Jacob with a big portion of that. The one who vapes with a big dono. Camille with a couple donos. Who else was it? Let me just thank all you. Camille, Himothy, Jacob, the one who vapes. I think that's all you. Emily coming through. Like, let me read through the super chats again. I'm gonna read through the super chats right now. I'm gonna read through the super chats for you. At least the big ones, not all of them. I'm not gonna read through all of them. I'm gonna read through the couple big ones we got tonight. Sorry, boys. Where were we at? Shout out to Emily for the $100 dono. Shout out to Emily for the $50 dono that somehow disappeared. And those are the two big donos in stream. We got a bunch of other like 5, 10. Huzefa with a bunch of $2. Shout out to Huzefa. Insanity tonight. Insanity. In the last hour of the stream, too. Yeah, and we got a bunch of donos earlier on. Don't let him bully your son. Joey, hey, this is your old high school classmate. I'm Tucker. Remember me. I'm Tucker. Remember me. I think your name's Justin, and you've been trolling, and you just made your account. And, yeah, I don't know. Shout out to Emily for paying my mortgage. Sager and Emily are two peas in a pod. I'm gonna try to do this. I gotta prepare it. I'm gonna try to do like a leaderboard for the 50 for the maybe even the anniversary stream. We'll have like a little dono leaderboard or something, like a little ticker going across the bottom of the screen. Maybe it might be difficult though to keep up with. Emily and Jacob should get married. Okay, that's a little bit too far. That's a little bit too far. When is the anniversary? April 1st. It's 4 years since I started the channel. Massive date. Massive date. But yeah. Call the Dono leaderboard pound for pound subscriber list. I don't know if that makes sense though. I don't know what we'll call it. I'm going to try to do it. I don't know if I'm going to do it. It's April Fool's Day. Yeah. It's the anniversary stream. I started my channel on April Fool's Day. I had been mulling over doing it for a long time. I had bought the stuff to do it. I came up here. I sat at this very desk. It was much messier back then. It wasn't, all I had was a laptop. And I said, I'm going to make my channel. I'm going to make my first video today. I'll donate 1K when you hit 50K. Anniversary stream, I'll do. Dude, you're insane. That's insane, bro. Did you like your story movies? What does that mean? I don't know what that means, your story movies. There's a real changing of the guard in welterweight. I know. Gunnar Nelson fucking sucks. Striking was horrible. Didn't give any damage. I know. I know. Gunnar Nelson could have easily won that fight. I just think he got rocked in the first round and never really recovered. Is the anniversary stream going to be earlier than it would be nice? I don't know what time it's going to be. I have a busy life, to believe it or not. But I'll try to make it a little bit earlier, maybe like an 8 p.m., 7 p.m. That way I go for like 4 hours-ish. I'll go with like 3 hours at least. I'll go like 3 hours at least in this community. In this community around here. But listen, we met the 2.5 hour threshold. Hold on. We got to do this again. Hold on. I'll do this one last time, just for the bums who hate on me when I do this. I started a goal. One super chat for a 3 hour stream. Another $50 bomb. I really shouldn't have done that. But if not, this has been a crazy stream. I'll try to do a stream tomorrow as well. If I wasn't dead tired, I'd do a long ass stream tonight just because this has been a legendary stream as it is. But I could probably make it at least another half hour. Oliveira doesn't want to fight Taporia, which is crazy if that's true. The anniversary stream is going to be a dono competition stream? Yeah, sure. Haters are going to foam at the mouth if this gets met. Yeah, I'm waiting for someone to meet the goal here, and then we'll go 3 hours. And then hell, I'll have to put up a big goal for a 4 hour stream. Just say fuck it. Imagine that. Kevin Holland used a 45-70 on Gunnar. Yeah, he did. Legends are made. there's gonna be someone out there be like, this dude's an e-bagger. This dude's an e-bagger. This guy's an e-bagger. I've heard that one. I've heard that one before. But listen, we get plenty of donos in this community. Jacob sent a $50 super chat to say go to sleep. Looks like I have to take Jacob at his word. You e-bagger. You should. I wish you would have sent that through PayPal so I could have seen if it came through or if it was on hold still. Jacob now showing up in the super chat. Jacob's been insane tonight. I mean, how can I disagree with Jacob? How can I disagree with Jacob? He's telling me what to do. It happens to align with what I want to do for the most part. I had to make up some revenue tonight for all the missed revenue from last month. So I'm not out on the street, all right? Shout out to Jacob for the crazy amount of donos. I didn't know if PayPal would block it again. It's not blocked. I still got it. It's just on hold. I'm curious. Send it. Never mind. I'm not going to tell you to do that. I was going to say send a smaller dono through there. I want to see if it comes through. But don't bother, dude. You've already sent enough. You've already sent enough, my friend. They're out here dropping bombs on the bald spot. Jacob, should I go to bed? I'll let you. I don't know if that was sarcasm or not. Or should I stay for a 3-hour stream? Because I feel, how can it get any better than this, man? How can it get any better than this? I mean, I don't take orders from grown men. But at the end of the day, I had the goal as a 3-hour stream. Out on the street, what about your sugar mommy? What are you talking about, bro? I'll tell you one thing. Justice doesn't add anything to chat. Justice literally doesn't add anything to chat. Justice might be the worst chat member. Just saying dumb shit 24/7. Justice has to be 14. I'm telling you right now, Justice has to be 14. For sure. For sure. 100% for sure. Justice, are you 14 years old? I'm willing to bet. So Usman keeps saying he's injured. He's the only one I don't think will get destroyed in his next welterweight fight. He's 16, just copied his license. Okay. Justice on Joey's top dunk him on the bald spot list. That's true. I'm telling you right now, I can tell Justice is young. Are you actually 16 or are you lying? I'm going to get your YouTube account banned if you don't tell me the truth. I have access to that type of information. You know what's crazy? It came through. It came through. It came through. Jacob just sent another $100 and said, go to bed. I want everyone to be pissed. Look, I got to look. Jacob sent another $100. That one says not on hold. That one came completely through, free and clear. What else am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Okay. I don't know what you guys want me to do. Joey, make one call and your YouTube account will be after you. Justice says he's 16. So I want everyone, can everyone before I go, everyone be pissed at Jacob real quick. Everyone cuss Jacob out because he's the one that told me to go. So I'm going to go to bed now. Jacob, you better be back tomorrow, buddy. I gave you a character in this community now. I gave you a character in this community. Out here. Nivek was talking about donating hundreds of dollars earlier. He sent a $10 dono. Jacob is a pound-for-pound baiter. I can respect it. He'll be known as the stream ender. Yeah, Jacob's the stream ender, boys, so I got to get out of here. So if you guys want to hate on Jacob for a second, I'm going to give you a second to hate on Jacob, and then I'm out of here. All right, you guys got one last minute to hate on Jacob. He wants you guys to be pissed. Shout out Jacob, though, for real, for the crazy amount of donos tonight. Insane amount of donos tonight. I got to know right now. Let me see if I can add this all up. This might have been a 1K stream tonight. Let me take a look. I'm going to have to break out a calculator right now. The emails come through weird, so it's hard to tell. Sorry, boys. You know what's crazy? If my math is correct, boys, this is the highest grossing stream of all time. No, it's not. I think we had a pay-per-view stream, which was an insane amount. Just under 1K stream. Just under 1K stream, if my math is correct. This was almost the first ever 1K stream, boys. But I am going to bed. Shout out to Jacob. Shout out to the one who vapes. Jacob was a made man tonight. Jacob became a character in this community tonight. Good man, Jacob. You solidified yourself in the live stream history to be the first man to end a stream. Yeah, I'm Jacob, and I'm donating to myself and making up donos. I could show you the emails if you want. I'm gonna have stream alerts over a certain amount, but I'm out of here. Jacob ended the stream. Remember that. Jacob ended the stream. Good night. Jacob ended the stream. Good night. Shout out Jacob.